for me to catch the wave in this mother sucker. Time to catch the wave.
What was that? I can't hear you.
Time to catch the wave.
Alright, I think I get it now.
Time to catch the wave.
Alright, one more time. I said it's
Time to catch the wave.
and then we gotta bring it on home.
Time to catch the wave. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Catch the Wave podcast. I am your host, Clifton Antoine. Oh, I hope you guys are feeling great today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really excited to be doing this, to start out doing this podcast. This is episode 1. My goal, I kind of want to just talk about like my goal of the podcast. Like I really just want it to be like random moments in time, just of my life. Like I hope to start putting out, I'm going to hold myself to at least one a month, and then I will amp it up as I get more material. But they're only going to be 30 minutes. Hopefully I can do this as just like a little recap of my life, just to let people in, you know. As a person, I want to connect with people, and I really have no idea how to do that. And I think a huge way that people connect these days are like podcasts. Like people listen to podcasts. You won't listen to people talk for 2 hours like in person, but you will listen to people talk for 2 hours. But I mean, most of those people were famous. I'm not famous. I'm just a regular person. But maybe somebody might stumble across this and be like, oh, who's this Clifton Antoine? Sounds interesting. Let me listen to what he has to say. And you'll be in for a treat. Hopefully people enjoy everything that happens in this podcast. I'm just rambling on. I think that's what podcasts are for people to just ramble and just talk and express their emotions. And that's why I like saying capture a moment, you know. This is all stemmed from me rupturing my Achilles. And I know people, like the people who know me are like, oh, Cliff it's all he talks about now. But it's because it's a pretty crazy thing. Like, it's like worst case scenario, like you need your Achilles so much. It's usually like something that ends people's athletic careers. It's an injury that ends an athletic career. And I still want to remain athletic and active because I'm only 27. And it was kind of just like a wake-up call for me. Like, I'm only 27. Like, live my life. Like, enjoy life. I was not enjoying life as much as I should at the time. Like, I was taking the little things like walking for granted. But I've made it. I'm here now, and I'm going full throttle. I'm not holding back anymore. So once again, catch the wave and feel this vibe. Just feel the vibes that are flowing through the sound wave. Just all right. So without further ado. Catch the wave, and ride it into my consciousness. The Catch the Wave podcast has been brought to you by Sail Lads. Oh, shiver me timbers, you startled me. Welcome to Sail Lads. Guaranteed to get your salad out in a jiffy.
Sail Lads.
Whoa there, sailor. Women and children first.
Sail Lads.
Here at Sail Lads, we give you fast food service with health food options. Salads that will have you swabbing the poop deck.
Sail Lads.
We give you more than plain iceberg lettuce, and our prices are unsinkable.
Sail Lads.
You'll see at last that we won't leave you high and dry.
Sail Lads.
Release the beast.
Release the beast. Release the beast. Release the beast.
Time for me to release the beast. I'm not going for the bread, you can keep the yeast. I'm on easy street, running from the sheets. I don't wanna sleep, I am honestly the tale of a tree that grew by your lake. Beautiful green leaves, will you roll with me? Follow the melody, hello wind blow me. Then they cut me down cause they gotta make the dollar. Control a nigga's soul cause only money equals power. Power, 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 power. Power, I'm not ride or die, I'm fresh to death. My deal with the devil ain't paid off yet. Gotta suffer some more to pay my debt. They wanna feel the pain before they write the check. I'm a tiny speck if you interested. I just did a bit inside my head. Cocoon my life, went and hid. Summon my wings, rolled out of bed. Rebirth of the kid, I'm the walking dead. Not craving flesh, but I'm a fiend for the neck. I sink my teeth in, now it's bleeding red. It's bleeding red. It's bleeding red. I really think I don't like to sleep. I have this issue with sleep. I don't want to ever do it, but I love doing it, and I love dreaming because, like, I don't know, I guess, like, sometimes I feel like dreams is way more awesome than the real world, but then I have to take a point where I have to realize that, like, I can make my dreams a reality. Inspirational shit. But nah, yeah. I have weird dreams. The dream that happens a lot is I have a dream that I have to drive on a bridge that has no, like, borders to keep you from falling off of the bridge, and it's up really high over a large body of water. It's a reoccurring dream that I have all the time. I would love to know what it means. If I could talk to a dream expert, please let me know. If you hear this and you're a dream expert, what does it mean when you always have dreams about driving over bridges over large bodies of water? Let me know. Oh, yeah. That's it's been happening since I was like a kid. That's like one of my fondest memories as a kid is like having nightmares. I never will forget any of the nightmares that I had as a kid, just like scary moments in time. What's actually crazy is there's the story that me and my dad always talk about, that there was a night where I was asleep, he was asleep, and I had a nightmare that something was coming to get me. So I woke up screaming, and I jumped out of bed and ran in the hallway, and I met my dad in the hallway because he said that he had a dream about something flying into his window and going down the hallway to get me. So he was running to save me. It's the craziest story ever because we met up in the hallway and luckily nothing happened. But to this day, I still believe that house was haunted, or like I was almost possessed by a demon, or maybe I was possessed by the demon that night. That's where it all started. That's the story of, that's the birth of CTK. That evilness in my heart was born that night. It manifested there and stayed for the whole remainder of my life. And now we're here where I'm doing this podcast. I'm real into demons. Way into demons. I don't think people understand how much I like just like talking about demons, because it's a pretty, it's not a ridiculous thing to talk about. People say, because we live in a society where most of us are Christian, like everybody has Christian values. And if you have Christian values, you believe, like people say stuff about angels all the time. You believe in God and you believe in Jesus. So then you have to believe in demons too. So demons exist to you if you believe in heaven and God and Jesus and all of that shit. You need to believe in demons too. And I think that people do bad stuff in the name of religion, in the name of Jesus. Why couldn't somebody do good stuff in the name of demons and the devil and the Necronomicon? Like, I think it's the same thing. It's all the same. If you believe it, you believe it. So I like learning about demons. Been reading the Necronomicon. It's really good. I don't know if it's real at all. It could be a fictional book, but it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome book to read. I read it on my phone. We live in a world where I have hundreds of books, or not hundreds, but like I have like 20 books on my phone that I just cycle through. I slowly read them. If I'm ever just bored and I don't know what to do, I'll just read a few pages from the Necronomicon or read a few pages from the narratives of Frederick Douglass. Yeah. Just talking, just catching a random moment in time. It's real cool. I'm just recording. I haven't even been recording for a full hour. I guess something that's really on my brain that's been weighing heavy was this guy in Dallas who got shot by a police officer living in his apartment, in his own apartment. What is going on? Are you kidding me? A person can get shot in their own home and somehow the police officers can justify it? Just not doing anything. I can't imagine if I was sitting here recording this podcast and a police officer just came in my front door and shot me. That's now something that I have to fear. We have to, even a trial. The fact that there's even a trial for this situation, she's in the wrong no matter what she thought. No matter if he had a gun pointed at her, she's still in the wrong because she's going into his apartment. It wasn't even her home. Nobody called the police. Why did she even have her gun out? I firmly believe in my life that the fact that I don't have a gun, I am more safe. I'm more safe the fact that I don't have a gun. I'm more safe not having a gun than if I had a gun. Because then they'd have a reason to shoot me. It's like, well, he did have a gun. So we shot his black ass. That's a fear of mine. Just getting shot for no reason, and they'll definitely get away with it. Anybody, just as long as they're white, they'll get away with it. Or it could be a black person. Anybody could shoot me and get away with it because I could be painted as a monster. It's part of why I want to do this podcast, because I'm not a monster. I don't want people to think I'm a monster, but if there's not enough information out there on me, if you just use what is out there, you can think that I'm a monster. You could paint any picture that you want to paint of anybody by using just random quotes, using stuff that they said on Twitter, with social media now, it's crazy. It is so crazy. The fact that I don't post every day, I could be painted anyway. People could think they know me and I have no idea who I am. People could think I'm a completely different person than I really am just because of social media. I know there's probably people that I only know from social media that I think they're a completely different person than who they really are. It's very interesting. It's the world that we live in, 2018, with social media being what it is. This is me throwing myself out into the void, like all mistakes and all everything. I'm gonna just be me. That is my goal, is to just be me, get comfortable being me, and get comfortable with letting everybody see me be me. Yeah, I doubt anybody listens to this podcast, but I'm gonna keep doing it, and it just forces me to get creative, and hopefully it makes me create with other people. Ruptured my Achilles, thoughts I have to release, so I'm back to the freebies. Free thoughts, no pain pills, how does my brain feel? Pain is controlled by the mind, so I suppress mine, not trying to be divine, just motivating the vibe. In this simulation of mine, breaking some bread, open some wine, you are a guest, it's fine. What's poppin', slime? My life's in shimmering shambles, so I shine, I ain't lying, I'm just trying to pass the time as my body heals itself. I'm not tiptoeing on lines, I'm just playing around online, showing y'all how I get down. I'll make my own sound, rapping while I beatbox, puts a smile on my face. I think I'm still on pace to finish last in this race, still content that I placed. I won't waste my position, I just create my own space that I live in. This is my dimension, I'm done playing the victim. Here's hoping that y'all listening.
I often say things wrong. Yeah. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not trying to be the smartest person in the world. It's not my goal. I just want to be me. So if I'm ever wrong, I'm sorry. If I ever said anything the wrong way, I'm sorry. I think I messed up the title of the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass earlier. Sorry. One time in my life, I was trying to talk about the girl from Precious, and I called her Gavinjanae Wallace. I don't know where I got that name from. Her name is Gabrielle Douglas. I called her Gavinjanae Wallace. I think that was the most un-black thing I've ever done in my life. No, it's not. No, I don't know. I also used to think that I wasn't black enough because I liked mayonnaise. When I was in like third grade, I would never want to bring a lunch to school because my sandwich would have mayonnaise on it, and I didn't want to get made fun of because black people are not supposed to like mayonnaise. At least that's what I thought from watching Comic View and watching all the black comedians that I knew. It was just a stereotype. But then I learned that salad dressing is different from mayonnaise, and I actually am as black as they come, you know what I mean? I don't like mayonnaise, I like salad dressing. Get out of my face, bitch. Ooh, I don't know who I was calling a bitch there. Yo, the actress who starred in Precious, her name is Gabourey Sidibe. God damn, I don't know her name. Like, I gave her a fucked up name, and then I gave her a actual, like, just white name. And then I now know her real name. I had to look her up just to fact check myself. That's what people need to understand. I critique myself more than anybody. So I don't need you to tell me if I did something wrong. But if I did something wrong, I'm sorry. Oh, God, I don't know her at all. I hope I meet her one day so I can actually talk to her and apologize personally for calling her Gavinjanae Wallace in a conversation that I had with one of my friends. I want to apologize to her face because I have a weird name. My name could be difficult to pronounce. My name is Clifton Antoine, spelled Cliftonantone. I know it's not phonetically spelled. You can't sound it out. Trust me, I tried in kindergarten. And it took me a long time to realize that my name is just weird. I'm just a weird. I've been set up to be a weird guy from the beginning, from birth. And I'm happy with it. I love life. I love life. You should too. Everybody should love their life. I understand that it's hard to love your life, but love it. I can't believe that I'm doing this still. I can't believe I'm still just sitting in a room talking by myself Well, Kane's in here, but he's asleep. Kane is my puppy, my dog. And I'm just looking for things to talk about. I haven't prepared anything at all. I'm just talking, and I'm going to edit together a podcast. That is the goal of this podcast. Please catch the wave. I've been wanting to do a podcast for so long. I had the idea in 2014. Catch the Wave was an idea in 2014. 2014! And now I'm here in 2018. Recording it, talking, being me. Oh shit, I hit the mic. God damn it. Hit the mic. Like, people go, like, listen to podcasts for information, and I have given no information. And if I give any information, it's probably goddamn wrong. It probably is wrong. So do not listen to me. But please keep listening to the podcast. Dead silence on a podcast is great. That's always phenomenal. I should cut to a song or commercial, right? No.
Get up, get up.
Do you ever wake up
Get
with
up,
bad breath? Bad breath?
Get up, oh, get up.
Of
Get up.
course you do. Morning
up,
breath is
get up,
natural, and it's known
get
to
up,
affect
get
100% of people worldwide.
Oh, get up.
So
Get up.
at Dragon Flame Incorporated, we say,
Get up.
embrace the
Get up.
halitosis.
Get up.
Our special Dragon's Breath spray gives you that distinct,
Oh, get up.
foul-smelling
Get up.
breath that will make people
Get up.
never want
Get
to
up.
engage in any human
Get up.
interaction with
Get
you
up.
ever again. Ever again.
Oh, get up. Get up.
Just 2 sprays,
Get up. Get
and
up.
you're ready to melt some
Get up.
faces.
Get up. Oh,
This is the story of a man named Antoine. Cursed to roam the desert for eternity. As a zombie. With big dreams of becoming a computer. The curse of the zombie computer man. Coming to a theater near you. Summer 2089. Yeah. So we've almost reached our conclusion of the first episode of the podcast. Catch the wave. Catch the wave, catch the vibe. I thought a lot about what to do with this last section. And I decided to just make a point. I should make a point always. So, catch the wave, catch the vibe. Eric Killmonger inspires me. He does. Straight up. I understand that there are some like T'Challa dudes out there who are like, no, but T'Challa was noble, blah, 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 blah. I get that. But Eric Killmonger inspired the fuck out of me in the Black Panther movie. He did. Okay, the only thing that he shouldn't have done was destroyed the heart-shaped herb. He shouldn't have did that. That was messed up. That's preventing anybody from becoming Black Panther ever again. I get that. But other than that, I don't think he was doing much wrong. You know, he was trying to do exactly what has been done to us for years. Like, the people that are on top because they took it. Nobody gave it to them, and they're not going to give it up. They're going to have to take it away from them. It's how the world works. I don't know. I guess I want to succeed and keep creating this podcast as much as Eric Killmonger wanted to take over Wakanda and take over the world. That's all I'm saying. The only way you're going to stop me from doing this podcast is you're going to have to fucking kill me. And I think
getting to that point and reaching that realization, it makes me really happy. It calms me down because I'm very peaceful. So if somebody kill a peaceful person, they in the wrong. I'm not hurting nobody, but I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life, and can't nobody stop me. Dang, I catch the wave, feel the vibe, okay? I just feel so great right now. I've had a great weekend, man. Like, I've had 6 days of feeling just doing everything that I wanted to do. I got to be a part of the Beast Village Comedy Festival and do stand-up, be on podcast. I got to just completely express myself. And that's not to say I don't get a chance to express myself, because I get to do improv all the time. I get to do improv. I have to take into consideration that I get to do the things that I want to do. But this weekend, it was just a great one. Like, I had nothing else to do. I had a great weekend. I got to do comedy, Beast Village Comedy Festival. It was October 4th through 7th. Saw some of the funniest people in like the world, or some of the funniest people in the U.S. for sure. Okay, and just all local talent, or not all local talent from all over, man. Got thrown off, messed up, threw off my whole vibe, man. It's all right. Still had a great weekend though. Still had a great weekend. And then after the weekend was over, I still had 2 more days off, and I got a chance to record a commercial and work with a lot of really awesome people. I would say it's probably one of the best times I've recorded something. I've actually acted on camera and like walked away from it with a positive attitude. Not like, oh, I'm a terrible actor. I walked away from it thinking like that was very fun, and I got to do a lot of takes. That's what I realize now. I know I'm an actor who likes a lot of takes. Give me a bunch of takes, and then you could pick. Let me do it 10, 20 times. Everything. Every line 10, 20 different times. Then you got takes on takes on takes on takes on takes on takes. Give me direction. I got a lot of direction. I really liked working with the director. I'm not going to name drop, but that make me an asshole. I don't want to be an asshole. I'm just saying that I enjoyed my weekend. I enjoyed my 6 days off. It's more than a weekend. It's more than 6 days off. I enjoyed it. Catch the wave, feel the vibe. Yeah. Well, folks, I think that's it. That is all I'm going to do for the first episode of Catch the Wave. If you want to see me live, come on out, man. October 20th, I'll be at the Basement Bar performing with Chowdown, the longest running improv group in Des Moines, long form improv group in Des Moines. We'll be doing our monthly show. It happens every third Saturday of every month, and the third Saturday of this month is October 20th. So come out and have a good time. I'm telling you, I started out watching Chowdown, and now I'm a member, and it's been a wonderful process. But I enjoy it from the audience. I enjoy it from the stage. So I have a fun time. We often go in the audience too and experience it with you. It's a very interactive performance. You should come out and have a good time with us. You'll laugh. I'll laugh. We'll laugh together. October 27th at 8 p.m. in Jefferson, Iowa at the History Boy Theater Company. What the fuck is that? I don't know. It's a crazy theater. I'm gonna go there and probably enjoy it. It's gonna be a crazy show. It's listed as a comedy magic burlesque show. I'll be debuting a comedy piece I entitled Lame, Life Altered Made Eternal. And it's a mixture of stand-up and music and rapping, and projections on a screen. So come out. It's a lot. It's gonna be very, very weird. And just come get weird with me.
This one goes out to all the beautiful listeners out there. I hope you've enjoyed our time together.
I know I have. And I just want to say one thing. Thank you. Well, maybe two things. I also want to say goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks a lot for giving me your time. Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks a lot for giving me your time. Your time. Your time. Your time. Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks a lot for giving me your time. Your time. Your time. Thanks a lot for giving me your time. Thank you. Goodbye. Thanks a lot for giving me your time. Your time. Your time. You can loved. You are loved because you are love. You can love and you are loved because you are love.